Hi, I'm Lauren Archer. This is my second video discussion board exercise. This was a fun assignment for me because I am a yoga teacher and have been teaching yoga as my full-time job for just over 7 years. So breathing exercises are familiar to me, and I've definitely given breathing exercises like this to clients of mine before. So I know the value of exercises like this and don't always incorporate it into my daily life. So it was fun to be assigned to do an exercise like this over the last week. I really liked that the breathing that we were assigned had a pause for a count of 2 between the inhalation and the exhalation. One of my teachers emphasizes that pause in between breaths to help students find a sense of stillness and kind of a sense of space, especially in the movement of a yoga practice, to help people kind of understand how to find some space and a sense of calm in the movement of everyday life. So I liked that that was part of the breath that we were assigned to practice. Just like I knew that I would. After each practice, I felt kind of a sense of calm. It's almost like a sleepiness, but not sleepy like I don't think I can get through the rest of the day. It's more like it just kind of takes the edge off. So it's kind of like hitting a reset button mentally and emotionally. So even though you still have the same stuff to do the rest of the day, there's just a little bit less anxiety and excitement built up around it. It's just kind of like a level-headedness, I guess, that you feel when you finish the exercise. And I think it's interesting because even though I've done exercises like this a million times in my life and I teach them to other people, the first couple of minutes are always filled with almost more anxiety than you realized you were feeling before you started the exercise. It's like you just want to fidget and you just want to stop the exercise. You just want the timer to go off. Almost like because you're being told to sit still and focus on breathing, all you want to do is anything else. But then after those first couple of minutes, and I think it happens that way for everybody, it just takes that little bit of time, and then whatever it is works itself out, and you kind of stop fighting the exercise and just settle in. And then it actually feels really good to just be still and just focus on your breath. So it was kind of funny just to notice that little bit of anxiety, even though it's an exercise that's familiar to me. And even though I knew it was going to feel good by the end of it, you still have to get through those couple minutes that are just kind of awkward and difficult. I noticed over the course of the day, I did it in the morning and then again before bed. So I noticed over the course of the day that kind of same sense of calmness and clarity. And it's not anything that's overt, like you still want to yell at the person who cuts you off in traffic. But it's just kind of an underlying sense of ease about things, I think. And especially doing it before bed, it's kind of like reading the news or looking at social media or whatever you like to do before you go to bed. It's like it makes it so you don't have to do that. You just feel comfortable and calm and ready to go lay down and be quiet and fall asleep. So that was really nice. And I noticed that after each practice, I don't feel like I felt kind of a compounded effect over the 4 days of doing the practice. And maybe that is partially because it's a practice that's familiar to me, and that idea of slowing down and kind of mindfulness is something that I try to make part of my life all the time. So maybe that's why I didn't notice a greater effect at the end of the 4 days, but I definitely did notice that sense of calm and just a general sense of clarity and ease after doing the practice each time. So this was an assignment I really enjoyed, and thank you for that.